Now, South Sudan is seeing a rise in suicides and suicide attempts following nearly 5 years of civil war that has forced 2 million people to flee into neighboring countries and 1.9 million to become internally displaced. James Jafar is haunted by memories of South Sudan's war. 4 years ago, he and his family were forced to flee.
They were looting phones, laptops, and money. They raped women in front of their mothers and fathers. That's why I decided to run from the town.
Jafar lost everything when fighting began in his hometown of Malakal. He fled with his family, seeking refuge in the United Nations Protection of Civilians site. Without a job, he was unable to make a living and was soon overwhelmed with anxiety and despair.
When I wasn't able to feed my family, I felt so disillusioned. I was very worried and stressed. I would come home drunk and quarrel with my wife. It's difficult to survive in the camp. When I came here, I was so lonely. I realized drinking was not solving my problems. I decided to kill myself. My friend came, forced the door open, and rescued me.
Medical experts say Jafar's suicide attempt is part of a larger crisis. They say many people who have experienced conflicts can develop fear, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder, which sometimes can lead to suicide if not addressed properly. Over 4 million people have been displaced since war began in 2013 in South Sudan. More than 200,000 are living in UN sites inside South Sudan. UNHCR and its partners are reaching out to young people like James to prevent suicide.
The economic situation remains a serious challenge for them, and they are not moving freely about like they did before the war, and they are just stagnant. They see life as the end with the current situation they find themselves.
UNHCR and other humanitarian organizations have started a campaign called Operation Hope to prevent suicides and help survivors. Experts believe the negative effect of fighting in South Sudan on civilians' mental health has been staggering. Counseling and awareness programs are making a difference. James now volunteers, helping others in despair find a better way to cope.
Life can be challenging, but it can also be good. You can be happy or sad, but you should not lose hope.
Experts say in a country in a state of crisis, those affected need even more support to rebuild their lives and restore their dignity.